All right, guys, don't forget you got to put those lights on. You got to put those lights on. All right, and here we go, folks. Yes, we are starting at 5 o'clock in the morning here now. It's 5:06 currently. And they've got a scheduled rainstorm coming in the next 10 minutes. So here we are now. Let's see how we'll get this one going into turn 1. As they approach the start-finish line now, ladies and gentlemen, Declan Daniel has made it, and now they're off as they barrel on down into turn 1. Declan seems to have a pit now, and he does go ahead into first place. Oh, we got some guys losing it down the end. It's Andrew Morrison now, takes out a slew of people there. Peter Arenell involved in that one, as well as Tavar Clark, but they're out of here, the front runners. Declan Daniel leads. Kadeem Mohammed on the inside. Michael Charles is being attacked now from Jaden Harrison. Look at the conditions that we have out here as the sun rises in Belgium. Kimani Eastman as well, fighting with Javon Parry back here. Dwayne Carrington is right behind the duo. We've also got John Green involved in a scrap here with Jaden Harrison. John now very much closer to Jaden.
Someone's mic is open.
I think it's Tavar's. Tavar, watch your mic. Here comes John Green. He's having a look on the outside. He lays break now. And oh, he's almost squeezed out John Green. Jaden Harrison holding that line pretty well though. And he does so to hold on just on the exit of that turn. Kadeem Mohammed not letting Declan Daniel go. You can see about half a second separates him and that top spot. Kadeem needs to win this race in order to win this championship. Dwayne Carrington even closer now to Devon Parry as well. Kadeem very much closer to Declan Daniel now. He lays break into the bus stop chicane. They go for the first time. And he's just a bit scared. I think he was trying actually to scare Declan Daniel. Let's ride on board with the Barbadian now. Got a long time to go, ladies and gentlemen. Dwayne Carrington even closer now. Oh no! What just happened? It's both of them that are out, ladies and gentlemen. Declan Daniel and Kadeem Mohammed. Both out of that one. Let's see that replay. Just look at it. They both went out on that one there. We're going to take it back somewhat even more. So this is a minute before the incident. And here you see them now going around the penultimate turn onto the front. Well, actually what has happened is that the start finish line is before that, but here it comes. Up, down, it's a Rouge Rally, and they go, and both of them take too much of that curb there. And best believe it, Declan Daniel's going to have severe damage there hitting those tire wall, hitting the tire wall like that. Kadeem does get going before. And you can see Declan is now all the way back into 7th position. We're back to real time now, and Declan is struggling here. He's fighting with Javon Parry now, so he has to take that car back into pit lane. He's got enough time though, thankfully, to get a fix going, but he's gonna hope that it's gonna be, oh man, I can't even, I have no words. I have no words. Michael Charles, though, right now is the leader of this event. Jaden Harrison is in 2nd position, and John Green very much closer now to Jaden Harrison. Kadeem Mohammed makes a move there against Dwayne Carrington. Kadeem now up into 4th position as the sun rises in Belgium. We ride now with the Guyanese. Pressuring the youngster, John. And the youngster is holding on. Very much better there through the entry of that turn, John Green, and now he's pressuring Jaden Harrison. You can see Jaden now over-rotating those rears. John Green as well there, but he handles it well. He's bringing it up. Oh no, Jaden Harrison cuts over. That was quite a bad move from the Jamaican. He's into the wall, but luckily he's got some space to breathe here before 4th position catches him up. But he is getting closer, Kadeem Mohammed, to the Jamaican. Jaden Harrison cutting across there from that. And he's got some significant damage now to deal with. Does get going again though. It doesn't seem as though he has any handling issues. But did he take it into, I think he did, yes he did take it into pit lane there. He's now in 9th position, and now John Green leads the race. So what happened there with Michael Charles? Michael goes into pit lane. It's a very lengthy pit lane, by the way. You enter from the original pit entry and come all the way down here into the GT3 paddock. Goes in there. The rain has started now, so these guys are actually jumping the John Green, Kadeem Mohammed as well. Look at it. Now these guys are going to have to pit for the wet. They're going to have to pit for the wets. John is now creeping around this track. He's got to be careful not to lose it. Kadeem Mohammed right behind him as well. Declan Daniel, where is he? He had an opportunity here. He doesn't. I don't believe he has the wets on. He's currently on track at the moment here. And he's got Kadim Mohammed as well behind him with Peter Arundel now. He leads Kadim Mohammed and they both have to pit, ladies and gentlemen. And just to show you how long... Oh no, they don't. They're going again. Declan Daniel, Kadim Mohammed are going again. Peter Arundel goes into pit lane though.
Wait,
I can see Tavar Clark at the back as well.
Pitch in the window.
Pit outside the window, you pit outside the window. And that is why even I was caught with that, ladies and gentlemen. The pit window is not open. And now we've got the leaders here, the championship leader, now can pit. So far though, no of course no penalties for those who pitted early. They just need to pit again. Oh, and look at them. It's I cannot believe the way this race is running, guys. They're back at it again here, Kadim Mohammed, and look at them having to go so slowly around the apex of that turn. Not to lose it, but they are on the slicks, ladies and gentlemen. And the rain is only going to increase within 3 minutes. If you look at the top of your screen, you can see our current position there. With the cloud and the little drops there beneath the cloud, our current position is with the time. The 3 minutes is next. Within 3 minutes, that is, you're going to see a plus next to the cloud this time. And then 10 minutes after that, the rain should stop falling or remain the same. So Kadim Mohammed now just plain cool behind Declan Daniel here. John Green not yet in pit lane. Now John Green goes into the pit lane. John has a very, very good chance in winning this race, guys. Unfortunately, he's no threat to these two. Rather, fortunately, unfortunately, he's no threat to these two. So they both enter pit lane now. They both are going to want a Red Bull-esque pit stop. John Green is right ahead of them there. Here's John in the all-black Ferrari. And there's that second pit lane that I was telling you about. Now he's entering the GT paddock here. Kadim Mohammed behind Declan Daniel. Yeah, he is. My time and charts has got that back to front there. Kadim is in the green striped McLaren. What a lengthy pit lane, I tell ya. Michael Charles has been given a stop-go penalty of 30 seconds. Maybe, I think he has messed up his pit stop there. The closest person is Dwayne Carrington, who now exits the bus stop chicane And so he's got an opportunity to jump these guys here in the pit stop. John Green gets going again. Kadeem Mohammed, no go. Declan Daniel, no go. Where's Dwayne? Dwayne is being followed here by Peter Arundel, and they both should go by Declan Daniel. Kadeem Mohammed is the one that gets going first. I think Daniel would have had those damages to fix. So that's why he's being held back here. This is damaging his race, unfortunately. Gets going now, finally. Let me just see how long that pit stop was for him. It was 2 minutes 20 seconds, while Kadeem's was 1 minute 48 seconds. John did a 1 minute 51 for reference. So Declan has got a lot of work to do here with a very damp track. Peter Arundel, though, very much close here to Dwayne Carrington. There is 44 minutes left in this race. Basically an entire length of a race that we've been using, the time that is, throughout every other round.
In my pit box, or just stop anywhere?
I'm not quite sure, but go ahead, stop me in pit box.
Okay.
Just make sure you don't have any pitch strategy enabled.
Good.
So we got Peter Arundel threatening Dwayne Carrington at the moment. And John Green is way behind Eastman, who currently is in second position from Javon Perry. I think that one extra lap that they ran there, as Peter Arundel gets awfully close now to Dwayne Carrington. You can see Kadeem Mohammed right behind them. Peter Arundel with a great run now out the bus stop chicane. And is going to try here to get another great run behind the Barbadian. He runs that really wide, Dwayne, and he almost, I thought he was almost going to lose it there now as he came up and around Rouge. Here he is threatening it now. Peter Arundel, Kadeem Mohammed, even better on the brakes, as you can see. Sorry, I've been pronouncing that one wrong all the time. It's Redillion. And at the top of Eau Rouge. So here we are now, three-way fight. That Kadeem Mohammed is definitely seems as though he's got the better pace here. Javon Perry goes into pit lane now. So John Green should be able to take that back. But here we are at this fight. Peter Arundel again threatening the Barbadian. Dwayne Carrington now for fourth position. So far, who has taken a valid pit stop? John Green, Kadeem Mohammed, Declan Daniel, Jaden Harrison, and Michael Charles. I'm thinking that being veterans here to ACC, Peter Arundel and Dwayne Carrington has started on the wets. There's no way for me to tell you that outright, because what I have in front of me, the screens do not tell me that. So these guys went ahead for the wets right at the start of the race. What a fight this is! It's a three-way fight now heading into Rodillion. Who's gonna come out on top? It's Peter Arundel now that takes that spot away from Dwayne Carrington, but Dwayne has got a better line through Rodillion or Rouge, and now he's coming down the back straight. They're neck and neck, ladies and gentlemen. Kadeem Mohammed has got to watch himself, and he backs off slightly now. Dwayne Carrington takes that back. Oh! I thought Dwayne was over-rotating right there. Now Peter Arendel's got to watch for Kadeem Mohammed. So he's going to lose some time there, Kadeem Mohammed. And now Peter has been able to get back on a par with Dwayne now. You can see him launching that car on the exit there. What a fight this is, and it seems as though they've got Javon Parry ahead of them. They're in the number 69 car. Look at how close Peter is. Just go on board with him as they head into the bus stop chicane, but watch. He's got to watch for the outside line, and no, Dwayne Carrington runs that really deep. He's also going to take Peter along with him, but now Kadeem Mohammed gets the better line through there. And he goes, is he? Dwayne's just fighting back with it. No, he lets off there now. Kadeem Mohammed leaves the competition room, but Dwayne's hurting. And now Dwayne's susceptible to Peter Arundel. But Kadeem Mohammed goes through now into 4th position. And it's just been brought to my attention that Kimani Eastman is currently holding on to the lead of this race on wet tires. As Dwayne Carrington overshoots his braking point there, Peter Arundel is able to get back right up behind that McLaren. Ride now with Peter to give you a sense of the complexity of driving in the wet here at Spa. Dwayne runs that really wide again, so Peter will have a nice run here, and it seems as though job done. Just he's sticking there on the inside, and Dwayne is sticking there on the outside, but it seems as though it's been done now. As we ride with the Barbadian. Kimani Eastman still needs to pit, however. And as we can see, Kadeem Mohammed gaining on Parry here. Parry is actually in 3rd position, so he's got to fight for this position, Kadeem. And it seems as though Parry is just going to let him by. Oh, no! He gets into the... and it's synchronized spinning once again for Kadeem Mohammed. As Parry just tipped him there at the back of that car. And now Kadeem Mohammed might have damage. It's a soap opera. It's a soap opera, that's what it is. But now Kadeem Mohammed is all the way back into 5th position, right behind Declan Daniel as Javon Parry pits. Here is Declan Daniel. He's not that far away from Kadeem Mohammed, and he's gonna hope, or wanna hope actually, for some more incidents like that to be troubling the Barbadian. Declan Daniel out of Trinidad and Tobago, and it seems as though he's got that McLaren fixed and ready to go to the end of this race. I wonder if we're gonna see a two-stop strategy by anyone here. Looking at your race leader now, it is Jamaican Kimani Eastman. And the rain has stopped as we announced here. And those rain tires, those wet tires rather, are going to start overheating. Because what happens is that not just that you got to run the rain tires in the damp, but oh, we've got Jaden Harrison involved in an incident here. You saw the yellows come on screen. He gets going now. There was a little spin, I suppose. But back to the point I was making with the tires, they have to run them really, really high in pressure. So with the rain over now, the track is still damp at the moment, but with the rain over, those tires can easily overheat and start de-shredding, basically shredding her actually, and then you're gonna start losing grip. So you're gonna have to watch now to see when the track begins to dry up. And if you ride on board with Eastman, you can see it's still quite damp here now. You can see the water spray coming off of the tires there. Eastman doing well to avoid those curbs. Those curbs hold on to the water, ladies and gentlemen, like sponges do. They're not quite spongy, but you get the point.
Okay, I'm not racing. Come on.
So a lot of guys going into pit lane there. And we heard someone being involved in something. John Green goes into pit lane as well. He's going to get those shoes off now, off that Ferrari, and put on some nice sticky slicks. Peter Arundel, Dwayne Carrington, Kadeem Mohammed, Tavar Clark, all in pit lane now. Where is Declan Daniel? He's currently in 2nd position. He's a minute 3 behind Eastman. If Eastman doesn't pit, Declan's got an opportunity in jumping Eastman here. So will Eastman pit? That is the question. Here he is approaching the bus stop chicane. That is your pit entry, and he does. He's got a good jump on them here for the win of this race, but he's got to make sure that he gets a really good pit stop too, because Declan Daniel is coming. Here is Declan. He's actually halfway around the track here, Declan. 49 seconds, 48 seconds separates him from Kimani Eastman. No refueling is allowed in this race. So they've also got to watch their fuel loads and not overspend here now. Now, these cars, believe it or not, like Formula One cars can change their maps on the fly, meaning their fuel maps, their engine maps on the fly. And you'll also want to change that for the damp conditions. That's Javon Parry there. Somewhat of a lap down, as well as Michael Charles and Jaden Harrison. So they can change the fuel maps of these cars. They're gonna have to watch that. You're gonna have to watch your fuel spend. You can either increase, of course, and also decrease. And Declan right behind Kimani Eastman. John Green, though, got an opportunity here to reclaim the lead of this race. And he would have pitted for the pit. You can see the dry line now forming on track. The difference in grays there is the dry line. The darker gray would be the wet spots and the lighter gray would be your dry line. So that dry line is going to come in really handy for the slicks, of course. You're going to want to keep the car on that dry line. Let's look at it up close here now. You can see that there's low spray there on the dry line, only when he takes it onto the wet one. See, there's the wet down there. Going up Bredillion and Eau Rouge, it's dry with that line, so you just gotta know where to place the car. John Green, Eastman goes out ahead of John Green, ladies and gentlemen. Eastman with 20-second lead in hand. What a drive here from the youngster. He's gonna want to take it all the way to the line in order to raise that Jamaican flag above his head. Not doing so well in the championship, but is Spa where it matters most. He's got to basically tiptoe around this track, ladies and gentlemen. There's also the question of, will it rain again? So far in the next 10 minutes, it doesn't seem so. The track is quite greasy at the moment. Let's take a look back. Declan Daniels not that far away from Kadeem Mohammed. Just under 5 seconds separates the two championship protagonists. Let's ride now with Declan Daniel. He's closing the gap, ladies and gentlemen. It's down to 4 seconds now. And there you can see Kadeem Mohammed right ahead of them. And that is legal. Can cut that part of the track with these GT3 cars. As Dwayne Carrington goes into the pit lane. So far, everyone has taken their mandatory pit stop. Declan having to fight this car around this very still greasy track. But you know who also has to fight the car? Kadeem Mohammed, who's right ahead of him. There's Declan there. Declan Daniel getting closer and closer now to Kadeem Mohammed, and this is why Kadeem is making some silly mistakes here, and with that one it has placed Declan Daniel just within 2 seconds now of the Barbadian. This is the fight for the championship here. Right now it's advantage Kadeem Mohammed, but Declan Daniel is closing the gap at a terrifying pace. He's already up in there within a second now. Also catching up Peter Arundel, and yeah, I think that's just Peter Arundel there, and probably a lapped car. But you don't want to look away from this fight here, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Kadeem Mohammed doesn't have the pace, no siree. And he almost steps aside. The rear engine steps out there from Declan Daniel. And I think Kadeem might have damage as well, just remembering that he did have that incident with Parry. Just gonna want to hold on to this if he can, Kadeem Mohammed. Not seeing any weird movements with his steering, which would indicate damage to his car, but there's also aerodynamically a fault could be with the car. But man, oh man, the pace right now from Declan Daniel, he's actually getting away from Kadeem Mohammed, and Kadeem, I think he's been rattled now by all that's happened to him. And that's it. He's now off camera, Declan Daniel. Oh, but wait! 10 minutes time, expect another shower, ladies and gentlemen. The final 10 minutes of this race, there's gonna be another shower, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I thought it would occur, and it's definitely going to. Now they're gonna definitely wanna play this right. And you can see Declan actually, I think that's Javon Parry ahead of him. But currently a race leader is none other than Kimani Eastman. Eastman is the type of guy that doesn't really take part in these events. As a matter of fact, he's known as the one to be doing the drifting, some drifting, and even with our Assetto Corsa championships, he's not one to be taking part a lot. He is coming under threat now from John Green. John within 3 seconds of the Jamaican. However, Barry now's got a huge opportunity to come away with a race win. So as long as he can hold on and play that pit stop pretty well. So John Green is coming, and he's coming really strong now. Well within a second is John. You're right on board with the Guyanese. Oh, and he's really fast there out of that turn. And that's it, he goes into the lead. That was quite easy there. Takes a lot of that curb and is able to get away now with it. 3 minutes time, we expect the rain, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Parry steering that car there. I wonder if his rear tires are lit. So the track is green now, so it's still not to where you'd expect it to be. Green, what has occurred? What has occurred here now?
Did you race this place, or I got kicked?
I'm not sure why you got kicked when the race is still going on.
The race still going on?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The ping went high, the ping went high, no?
Mine?
No, the ping overall looked back.
Well, because I got kicked from the race, so I'm not sure. I don't get kicked. Yeah, I got kicked too.
Alright guys, we're gonna go full course yellow. Bring that car down to 50 kilometers per hour.
I guess I got the race one.
Alright, so we're getting word that people were kicked.
Yep, and the ping went high.
Alright, I'm not seeing any ping reading on my end as well. Still seeing that the server is okay.
They say to people on
Alright, so this is what I'll do then. We'll have to start this race. We're gonna have to tell you the honest truth, the only thing left to do here, guys,
Call it.
is to call it, postpone the event. Because this, we cannot go with this. The championship is way too close to call it. I'm not quite sure. It might be a server side issue, of course.
Yeah, cause it happened to everybody, so I don't think it's the body one that internet. So everybody got different internet here.
Can you guys rejoin the server?
Yeah, I'm back in, but I'm in a bit.
Alright, leave the pit and see where it puts you. This might be on my end. Because now the stream has an issue.
You'll be like in the pit.
Well, I'm locked in, so I gotta wait.
Yeah, the stream cut off for me. Just like in the loaded.
Alright, let me just check this
I'm
out.
just stuttering.
Yeah.
Because we still in, but the stream was stutter.
Alright, someone is saying it's a countrywide problem if the server is in Guyana. The server is in Guyana.
So what we gonna do?
We need to start it out.
Alright, it seems as though we're gonna have to call this one off, reschedule it, guys.
Okay.
Man, what a piece of salt this.
Yeah,
Oh my god, man.
I'm sorry about that one, guys.
Saan yung hit? Pakabit mo.
Eh?
How do you hear?
So yes, eh.
Bro. In the beginning, I was letting you, bro. Be honest.
Kami ang serve tayo, minila
Be honest. It was a good race, though. It was a good race.